Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. And this video I'm going to be explaining the whole process involving renew your visa, your F1 visa in Dominican Republic. This video is specifically for international students who are living in United States and they don't want to go back home to renew their visa. So if you're an international student and you're in this condition, hang around. I'm going to give you all the details ranging from who is actually qualified to go to Dominican Republic to renew their visa free. That means you don't need the Dominican Republic visa, and the process of just filling your DS-160 and the process of even booking appointments down to your flights, even booking your flights, the requirements to actually board the plane, the documents you need, and arriving. What is this like to arrive? Dominican Republic Airport, transportation system, the card system, the money system, using Uber biometric appointments, and booking your appointment for the visa. What the scenario is actually like. Your issuing dates, how far does it take you to get your finish your interview, and how soon are you going to get your visa actually issued. Things like even the tourist side, the security levels, even booking accommodations. I'm going to be discussing it. The requirements, the actually the documents that you need to even enter into the country, what you need. I'm going to be addressing it in this video. So hang around. So first of all, who is qualified to enter Dominican Republic? Dominican Republic, if you have a valid US F1 visa that is not yet expired, maybe it's expiring in next month or so, then you are qualified to get into the country and leave Dominican Republic. I verified this from the consulate officer that I called before I embark on this journey. So that is the formula. So you can always call them. The number is on their official website. Call them and verify before you embark on this journey. They pick their calls. All right. So, first of all, you need to fill your DS-160 form. You've done it before, but you're doing it again, probably in a different country, which is Dominican Republic. So you need to fill your DS-160 form, right? And fill it correctly. I'm telling you, that is the most important document you need almost throughout this process, especially except your passport. So go and fill it. I'm going to leave a link below this video to go and check it out. Then, after doing that, you have to book an appointment. I advise you book an appointment for Sunday. I think they work during the weekend, so you have to verify that if you can see an appointment, a date. So there are two appointments you have to book: one for the biometric, the other for the visa interview. So try to book it on the early in the weekdays. So I will tell you a reason why later on in this video. So book it, your appointment. Then once you've done, print out your documents. These are the two documents you'll be needing throughout the process, of course, with your visa, with your passport. So you've done that. Then arriving. What is it like to arrive or to even board the airplane? After you've done it, bring all your document, go to the airport. So I use Frontier Airways. I thought it was cheaper than the rest that I compared it with. So if you're on the budget, you can consider using Frontier. So there was a 3 hours flight, and before you can board, I think you need to feed this e-ticket. Mind you, I was scammed. So you have to be careful the sites you go on to, because I heard that you need the e-ticket before you can even board the airplane or enter into Dominican Republic. So it's a form, short form, easy to fill. Go and fill it. I advise you with the time it takes me to fill it, you can just fill it at the airport. You have a QR code there. So just go to the airport before after you're waiting to board, you scan the QR code there and fill it and get it done. Right? Then what else? Language, they speak Spanish, so use your Google Translate. It's very helpful. Then what else? Transportation and Uber. Let me tell you, Uber is good, very functional. Use Uber anywhere you want to go, and that's all. You don't need any other thing. One thing about the Uber is they have bike system. They have bike. Some countries don't use that. Bike, motorcycle bikes is very efficient because there's traffic, especially those that have appointment in the morning. So you have to be careful about that one. Try to use bikes, and they're very cheap, even less than $1. Very cheap. So try to use that. It's quicker because of the traffic. But if you're a lady or you're scared, you might consider using the Uber cars. But just keep in mind that you have to leave maybe 2 hours before your appointment because of the traffic and everything. Once it's hooked, it's hooked. Um, yeah, next thing I want to tell you about is yeah, the biometric location. You have to listen. If you are staying close to the area doing your if you are staying in the city, the center Domingo, there's a mall called Galleria 360. That is actually the mall where they actually do the this your biometrics. So if you actually book your appointment, they'll put the address. The address for the biometrics is different from the visa interview address. So that's something you should know. So there's a big mall. That same mall, there's something I want to tell you about that mall. When you get into Dominican Republic, try to get a SIM card because you need it to book Uber. Of course, you need the internet. So try to get the SIM card, and you need your passport to actually get the SIM. So get the SIM, register it, and book it. Just get a data plan that will last you for the days that you are going to stay. That is it. So you go to this, you have a jam pack place. You will know. Just let them. Just ask them where is the visa place. They will show you. It's a place you see a lot of people, so they don't really follow. My own experience, come on time, but they don't. I don't think they follow the time like the way it is. I mean, because of the when you just can just join the queue, don't really matter the time. Just join the queue, follow the line. So kind of long. Then with time is going to reduce. It works so fast. It means it's a movable line. They are very organized there. So what else? You do your biometrics the next day. Of course, if you book your appointment for the next day for your interview, you get to do the interview the next day. Normally, what you require for your interview are the same thing: DS-160, your appointment form, letter, and your passport. Straightforward. So, um, also that Galleria 360, of course, they have a lot of things there. You can get a lot of even you can buy a car in that place. So it's a very big mall. Booking an accommodation. Yeah, accommodation is something that makes people want to, but I actually went for a very affordable one, $30 a night. It's Airbnb. So if you want the link, let me know. I'm gonna give you the link to the place. It's actually very cool. I mean, you have city room, you have your bedroom, you have your toilet, kitchen, you can cook and everything. Cheap on the budget. You can get cheaper, but it's hard to get cheaper than that. But it's good. It's not a luxury apartment. It doesn't have a swimming pool. It doesn't have a yacht. What they call it? You don't have. It doesn't have all those things. It doesn't have a jacuzzi. So in case you're looking for that, let's go straight to the whole thing. Um, the food. Yeah, let me talk about the food. Yeah, food. You have great food there. It's kind of Caribbean vibes, more Jamaican, African kind of vibe. Rice, beans, plantain stuff. But the best way to get is ice cream, everything dessert. Go to Uber Eats. Uber Eats work fantastic. Well, you go there. Try to give them tips, if you want to. But try to. It's very nice, easy, cheap. Yeah, compared to American food. Then you eat. Try to eat a lot of things. It's cheap. What else? They are very nice people, actually, very accommodating. Yeah, but sometimes they mistake you for you know Haiti. So I don't know. They have a like a kind of. I don't want to mention that. There. I'm just cut that out. Um, what else? Tourist sites you want to visit, but before you, I'll tell you something about the appointment dates. So if you are in the situation where let me if you're in a situation where you book, let me just stop there. I'm coming back to this. The security level there is kind of okay. I mean, safe country. They don't steal things. I didn't hear any bad news, but of course you have to be careful when you move around. The nightlife is already very good. You can move around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, book Uber, come back. Especially if you're a guy, but if you're a girl, I'll advise you do what you are supposed to do and go home. Um, yeah, the visa procedures. Let me tell you about the visa procedures. I'm going to tell you about the tourist site, the last thing. The visa procedure. Once you get to the after your biometrics have been done, the next day you go to the visa place. There's a place you have to drop your phone. I didn't. I forgot to mention that you have to drop your phone at the biometrics place. So depending on what you're holding, if you're holding a wallet, you want to drop your wallet and your phone, you pay more. So I advise you just go with your file, your clear file, with all your documents and your phone, so you can just pay some money like 400 or so pesos, and you pay. That's it. Then, yeah, I forgot to tell you about changing money because that's one of the things I want to tell you. So when you get to the airport initially, just try to change your money there because it's hard to get where to change. I mean, as for me, I didn't see it easy. So just change your money. If you depending on the time you're going to spend, I spent close to 4, 5, 6 days or so. I spent I changed like $50. So spend you also you can use your card. Your card is very good. You can use it easily there. I mean, take your debit and credit card. Most times I use my credit card, but there was a place where I went touristic visits where I couldn't use my credit card, so I just used my debit card. I didn't use my credit card. So try to get those things, get cash, because if you don't get those things, you charge you more with dollars. Um, yeah, yeah, for the visa place, like I was saying, you drop your phones, you drop your wallets, then you move in, follow the queue for the visa, then you get to the main official consular officer. The question I was asked was, uh, are you going to go back to your country when you're done? Like stuff like that, just answer the question straightforward. You're renewing your visa. Most times they're going to accept it. So, what else? The thing is that I asked him, "Are they going to? How am I going to have my visa immediately today? Like, is it possible?" The man was like, "No, I know you guys hear stories about here being the best place. He was just like blushing here and there, but." We are trying our best. We cannot issue you immediately, but I'm looking at the queue. I'm not even thinking we can get it the next day because that's already Thursday. Because I came on Wednesday. I came on Tuesday. I went to do my biometrics on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, I came for the interview. So he said it's not going to be ready till on Monday. So I had to ship my flight, which is also on Sunday to Monday. And thank God, few hours to my flight because the location from the visa office to where I stay actually the $30 Airbnb is close to the visa, but just like 15 minutes walk. But to the airport is like 1.5 hours. So you have to be careful about that because you need to be at the airport like 2 hours or so before your flight or 1 hour. So you have to be careful about, especially if you have checking bags. Um, what else? So eventually it came on Monday. So that's why I advise you to book every make sure you have your visa appointments like on Monday, Tuesday, so that you have enough time to just keep a lot of time lapses so that you'll not be shifting your date of your flight and be paying extra fees, stuff like that. Talking about the tourist zone advice, I didn't go too much, but there's not too much to see in Santo Domingo because the main touristic site is in Punta Cana. That is where you have nice beaches. But you have a lot of beaches there. You have nice site. But where I went to, I'm going to tell you, nice place I went to is you have a colonial zone. You can check it up on Google Map. Nice place, historical structures, and you can also check the 3I National Park. Nice view. You can go check it out. Very beautiful. You can also follow me on my Instagram handle, Chimas Hampu Chima. You can see some of the pictures I actually took there. So, but that's all for now. So, if you have any question, you ask me. Remember the documents you need for the interview. Just get your DS-160 appointment letter and verify and just get your passport. That is all. If you have any question that you want me to answer, just put it down in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer it. Okay. Please try to subscribe, support the channel, and if I see a lot of support, if you want me to tell you about how I secured my Canada visa of about 10 years, you let me know. We're gonna also do a video on that if you want. So keep on supporting the channel, like and subscribe. Bye bye.